Yes, sir.
22 billion. To the extent, say, Nura Semijemfikas, and it's like IMF any credibility. He challenged IMF. It's like, is it worth it? 22 billion losses.
The woman say in opposition. Semijemfikas seems to be the wisest person in Ghana. And no person what say nye the adwuma man to be antimi nka na say.
Literally.
Na tama no oka ken oforiata me ade. No na appointed ken oforiata. This is what we call common sense. They don't have it. And say, my baha four, we can for. And I'll keep on repeating, say, nobody in the NDC thinks. Obianyene. Eh? The young guys in the NDC, no, they are disgracing Ghana. Now, see how regional minister, ni spokesperson video be okoye. 22 meter asphalt ayegu. Ewo parks and garden.
Yeah.
No. Just 22 meters asphalt.
Then halfway.
President John Dramani Mahama. Nanadu Anyehi Amasantiman.
Hussein,
yeah, he did
Such a crap.
I was in baby Ojina Nankasano. The heavy load of work was done under MPP. Parks and Garden, hot bridges,
Asphalt praising Mahama. 22 meters out of 1.3 kilometer walk.
Just now the course answer.
From the Kwai roundabout to Santasi roundabout to Kwaina you go 22 meter asphalt.
100 meters.
Me come chira.
Yes.
Wabun koto chira Santiman say.
Yediura sunset hotel.
Ye to powder move John Dramani Mahama so na nado danko akufu ado ba ye wa me ye hwiama Santiman. Such a young guy. Yet home. Because Ghana ye ni akwa kofa sa musuo we ya dey. Me that's what I always say. But also what I say. A whole Bank of Ghana boka in 2022.
Yeah.
When the economy was so challenging. Omu machiko. Emma Fenyomaki did the head of security at Bank of Ghana. Ato forcing. Sorry, Ato forcing. I said to equalize it, you know. And kofa chobi, mami awadani chobi. Say, oh no. Uso obi eji watem. Mitrisai.
Yeah, that's twaso.
Mitrisai. Yeah. Kofa mami. Ena afenyomaki. Atem didie no yose no kachiro obi na me reading na. Look at all this. But Ato forcing words to the head of security at Bank of Ghana. Not just any job.
Yeah.
Say ye rank in military. Obey somehow can be.
He was a wing commander. Retired as a wing commander and a lawyer at the same time.
What?
And you had to size in the baby.
Afenyomaki can sim Ato forcing can sim hunu chire papa.
Not just that petition, Oman farmer.
Oman farmer no. Say ye nobody. Yan farmer no. By ne ye nya motofo bia. They think say they have power. Asama Samija and Fijina or Kachra Fenyomaki, the minority leader say, were envining sensemino. A year people need be a cafe and this in Ibi when and Kiachino. And then missing Kiachin and Kojina court. They make a it is only under the NDC in a defamation, police chief. I any complainants. Now you do court, you treated defamation as what? Criminal offense. Meboa. Me Samija and Fianya. Said you can say a square peg in there.
In round
hole. And no crowd, ebu a uba ya neko. Ebu ayana uba ya neko. Where a rectangular peg in a triangle hole.
We name room.
Me come chira. One nim dia oye. Na no ordinary dia we any power. Nti emfa no kotra ba bi no no so nya sika bi nya dai. Enyina so. Onim dia oye bia. Nanka wonim dia wo ya wo kura sika. Wo de be mu obi se kotade ne brem ne fa wonfa so oto so e fa brem. Sa contract ne nko akura no. Se Ghana ye serious country, I think ye chi sami dem fitu. Oman ni ye kura ye sika o. Wo ti we out Africa wo kura wo sika. Now this kana open microphone. Now this kana ma me say me nyi sika no nkoto microphone no fa bi nto so. Ensa meton ma. Nyansa be pa na wo sa ade. That's why I always say nobody in the NDC thinks. First, another books were good, you know. Now IMF. IMF coin who the inflation at that 3.3, it's 5.9.
Yeah.
Employer one a penny and no.
Dollar is almost 13 cities.
Yeah. What you say?
Pounds almost
IMF coin.
Cities.
So I don't
in a space of less than 6 months.
Of a Kwame, I catch them say, and the 2 hash mentions. But IMF coin, that also nobody is thinking.
Nobody is thinking. It's perfect English. And then they'll wait to me.
Nobody is thinking.
Yeah.
IMF coin.
I agree.
So what did the metron? Na the ebubo boban. Aside gold on your car and your gold bond a quarter laptop.
Yeah, the renovation.
Renovation. A quarter laptop. A quarter TV. 72 inches.
Yeah.
Almost 2 billion.
Yeah.
And your gold bond. Yet it's home. All because media for no man no din cartem no the government platforms. And yeah, courtesy for boys and girls. And you say the initial when no man in a day and kasa. Na courtesy for boys and girls, Crampunya Maya, Titian and Anomunchen. You see a DDI and Yankasa. So what I say. And net no can join news. Something I in a money idea no mu ye editorials. Any idea be news fala. Ye timid trouble kufu do be 15 minutes. And some panelists for Ashansi. And now madam social commentators. And then they are no more Ghanaians. Now you better the Cocoa Act so Cocoa Board Act no mudiaban. If you can't fight Galamsey, and your Cocoa Kriafone was I would do any break off your woman. Me patros what I say, you better say the 24-hour economy now than the 24-hour TV. And no mudema Ghana for the 24-hour economy you promise you. According to the 24-hour TV. Adie be se biobie pebiedi because mama who so mobile no muntimi nye until the next election the Ghanaians are not going to vote for them. It is a way nya be near
last year
waboka, and that is what is happening. And nya only gold board when a MDCs ye two a bula 1 billion Ghana cedis a bula bako a bula near 2 no 1 pumpings na pumping crisis so abula polytank ni abula mi tu mi koko
see 20,000
adam de mbeko mi koko fo ma tu abula am what 10,000 polytank
yeah
esi so ni tuo ni moto ni bibia mi su solar mpo because light ni ho manu 50,000
next one
manu 50,000 ni tuo ni ade aye de tank ni si so any pump any solar mi ye nyina manu 50,000 but yet me to a bula ye mechanize ye 1 billion na ye nya MC like a mokamel as kwa MC no defend it. So what did me try na enye Ghanaians it serves as right might be or investor or your exporter and people turn na ni pray dollar ni nye den na say me ne kasa oti coffee dollar and cost 17 cedis me and Tom had and pay. And the dollar and I'm 12.30.
Yeah.
And so I say send the bankers bekas we Ghana and can the shop unko betu. Because me kwatena the whole day obi kura me busa ade ne bo. And an campus why dey. Watobi ebi amudi ani o makoye mamu. Ye will rainy season and crofo I think and crofo don't fuo agrochemical is not moving.
Yeah.
Yeti Ghana in rainy season aboges for be si die ka be fa new site be bia na medicine for koba and it is not moving. Who see yenyan for a teacher for anyhow yenyan for nurses anyhow teacher ni aye adwuma 1 year 8 months yentua nika ye man only 2 months ura fees asem na ye promises that arrears no ato forcing and the Minister of Education I promise teachers a quiet demonstration say Omarias na ebetua in 4 trenches starting from July. Busa teacher ni say teacher ni no July salary no kra no and mine na arrears na yedey. Aba ye wi ani akọ GS akoye sebi let me akoye mra say uye teacher ni you cannot demonstrate during the working hours. Na teacher ni demonstrating all the petition akọ GS. What's the 1 pound na GS not wo.
And on Sunday.
On Sunday, e wa bra ye me GS office. Look at the nation we are building. And people think they are okay because they are eating from the bowl. But the woman say, teacher ni awaye adwuma wuntia ne kan. or chair terrorist. Or chair the terrorist. Because the Jumani and the Deno, a bit fro careful at tones in the quarter for Cochran. And no crab be at the shortest distance.
Yeah.
Me second wife, baby, and watch radio will near him. A year at Chumampunia, Udru Quan Finfian no wurem, Keta Chua no wurem now call near him. Me call ya me dene call Onya, you know. Now I saw Cotton next town. Now next town, there be a motor, then a beba in 15 cities. In and out. Into him the abandoned cocoa board, cocoa shed, and na home office. No roof in I have to go and roof it. Na me ye ho kama so ultimate now. And then yamia dum wenya transfer be Kumasi. And the assemblyman came to Kumasi be Damas say de na me be ye no wo ho no. And ne omanya accommodation for teacher be obede. Obeba ho. No pictures wa commit mama mashu. Omu wie omu twitwa kire me. Ade na me nantina me busa me ho say eye nipa dodo say ne benya saa posting na omu kununu ma na se omu nua mema na se omu abusuani betimanya almost 6,000 akwa renovate accommodation di ayede e di ama no. Enti nipa onya ya okọ ya okonya ba bi tina ye. Se nyame na me boa me wife anko de bosia ene nkebe kwa akoye. Bosia ne se na katua ba obede obetua bosia ne akatua ne mai. Enti bosia no so interest ye dey double. Enti in se o kan nyina akosi a abaye bua ma sa nipa kro ne ho akere no forever. Abra wo se wo ba besumo man. Ye nyamaya omu ene mranti a omu atu omu so omu kwa akosomo oman a omu wuye. Ye nya obi a meka hwi o. Ba ye nya minister of state owu ya na afeso ye no. Ya boka se ye de kai no. A whole city president Grandpa wu on the seat. Na afeso ye ya anya amade enyema omane or they say omane bo am, right? Yes. Inti wan hunyoma ye nam. Enyoma ye de ye nam. Obi ka kire me say say ye ma obi ye makoka ebe ye the regional chairman of Ashanti region. Not as MPP as a political party is serious. O kan ya na me ka kire say Dr. Frank Amoako hini krada so ye regional minister. Dr. Frank Amoako hini obi a ne yira award dan nsa so ye achievement man. Me boa. Ne yira award dan nsa so na ye achievement NDC aye. Wa mo ma ma aba so. Me why? Wo yire ne be wo no. Wanya hospital papa bia amfa na anko wo. Ashanti region na una wudi so no. Okowo abrochiri. Enti good body issue ni de bra. Muma yen eye ka mu ne etianke be ka se muma yen fasting ye seat belt. Enyoma ebe pie no. Echewe. Enya IMF loan deal IMF ka wo de ba ya umbetermin as administrative cost. E ba na ehun say o makoto laptop almost 700 almost 100 million o said ye. Akwa akoto TV 1 billion. Akwa akoto totonioma. Wa renovate office. Officer ye see Bank of Ghana new office. Mu ye press conference say the office is fit for purpose. Bank of Ghana betima yusu. Tio. An outlet of Bank of Ghana eko na was okoye renovation. Because Cocoa Board is just an outlet of Bank of Ghana. Yeah. And I said they make me boy. Cocoa Board, a good board. So it's a Bank of Ghana. Now who see Bank of Ghana now betima yusu sa office. Who ye the man is subsidiary there. Not just say you could renovate and sign with my day. Me say krono a wo mu bo man you know. Ghana ye de ensa begu yeti. Na ye nimra ye ho so no. Na e too late because say ye dey ya this 4 years. This is 2.5 years na aka na ye dey. E baba be kan. Wo so na wubufu na ukoka so a. Ye say ya baba be dey. Ya baba be chiw. Na ye de wakwa akushi. Enti ye nyina ye ntenam. Nurses ni bi be ka chense inkwampa ukọ radio a eya akabi mai. And I'm say mo ana mo se mo age allowance na mo sa de koto atie. Enye nsema na omu ka no.
E che no mani dia de.
Ye boy ye be bro mo ye demonstration ye be bro mo cheche mo dia. Ghana for make bi mam. Na asem no ka se wo kan ba bi a wo de be kwa akosi na hwa na wa so akọ pass mai de. Ye serious country also nka by now Sami Jenfi. Nka wo CID headquarters are investigating. So what you say? Wo CID headquarters are investigating. Nanya Ghana na yesi wo de wo car mama me. Ama me the car na kɔ bɔkoro no. Me a me kɔ bɔkoro no ye jam. Ba wo na ye wo car no ye de watum
20 years.
Ene Ghana. Uko kan yeso ye plea or
plea bargain.
Plea bargain. Na plea bargain no.
What is wrong with
that? The way the pony no na man plea bargain.
Yeah.
Na bia ya tene offense no so dia head. E dia man na say ne sanity. Etimi di boni. Na ma ye plea bargain ni say me witness against the ono no boa me. Wo de emfa na say sanity. E boa me ma me di boni. Na ye di the ono no boa me na tu. Na aiding and abetment law na ewe. If there is no act, would there be an abetment? But the abeti any them. Do ye act ni the any no. And that's an umuka.
Where do cry? The scenario doesn't match much because abetment be no ye. No legal right to the land.
That is it.
So what I say, he is a large-scale miner having legal right to be on the land. And you are betting anything.
We don't catch a mention. Samra phony be. And umudi be di koko ekwa.
No, fatwa so preko. With this cocoa law, what does it mean?
You bogus. Mahama power me. You senseless. Bogus. I am speaking as a cocoa farmer.
Yeah.
Not as a politician. You senseless. You bogus. Chere say. Me na me wo me japade. And I'm say japade no. Me de beboa Ghana mpuntu. Enti Ghana won sa wo. Eye mfaso e ba so na Ghana won sa wo mu. Enye ejapade no. Na o ka kire me say, wo ye mra abo me majapade ho ban a. Me ejapade no ye media no wan consult me.
There. Oh yeah.
Opanyini, me ejapade no ye media no wa consult about 42 groupings, CSOs, wa consult National Imams Association, charismatic churches, House of Chief, any of the adeni dear ben. Me a cocoa no ya media no one consult me. The Ghana National Association of Cocoa Farmers one consult me. Opanyini, nyansa be ni wo wi. Enti emra no eye bogus. No wonder so muko pass emra na under certificate of agency. Na cocoa emra ye pass under certificate of agency. Emra ye di bo cocoa fu ho ban.
What is urgent about that?
What is urgent about it? Simply because onim de ntro mu ye ne sa. And omu pe syndicated omu nya bi. Omu pe syndication loan. Omu nya bi. And they need to pass a law for omu ma ye bosia de to cocoa no hunu say ye bo cocoa no ho ban ti so omu de bosia ne ma ye nea ye benya cocoa no de ayede e de ama wo. By mra no omu de bae no financial institution bi owo interest in cocoa bi akaya obeka se Ghana ye nye serious ye di agro
ye serious and can run the be na cocoa.
Me ma kwaje masase we bi ohene ho madua madome kwaye ebu mu nua adua cocoa eso na me tiama wo abayo cocoa ni nso ya abai uni interest bia o me cocoa no wo see me 25 acre cocoa farm no wa mama katia duro 4 liters 4 liters oh
4 liters one plot
4 liters
and aribigu
akatia duro 4 liters
for 25 acres
wo much authority over me cocoa food. Na mi cocoa mi kotwa mu na nsen ya 1 acre bia ya gi me 700 cedis.
Yeah.
Multiply by 25. Enne akuko bi ni ayedigu cocoa so didi afache me. Akuko bi na edigu cocoa ase. Eye 12 cedis per bag. Afi mi nto ye kura mato almost 180 bags. Kikabom. Cocoa ni so na me ton amam. Ama wo wakoton age ho mfaso na wo de me kakra ye. Ye musa abai se oye law no. Cocoa pension scheme na akufu ado de bae no. E wo law no mu fan. Na se wa fail to battle galamsey. Now do any bre ba be si cocoa farmer so say, "Mimi cocoa fu no. I be a park abedem. Ye ka se park da cocoa fuma. Eye part of that asasina. Ube dua cocoa no enye yi. Nti ube se ho no park ababa abeda. Nti cocoa akuafo no ho na yeso e bi abanchi mankeni adibi ne de asisi. Wo se ne se mi dua abanchi manken, me pese mi dua cocoa ase bayere. Ewo mi cocoa afuom. No mu bebo amanya bi atu ama wo ma. Me meji approval from Cocoa Board.
I don't get it one
Cocoa
bit.
Board omo district office.
Ehon na nyansa ne adwene wo no question we busa no. Ehon na nyansa ne adwene wo. Cocoa Board don't have district offices. A region, even some regions bi wo from pa can regions bear 2 or 3 boom.
Yeah.
Now the whole of the Bunu East, Ahafo and the Bunu region, you know, Cocoa Board office was nine. It is obi wo baby to say ayom so. Obi wo baby to say esumura. Obi wo baby to say ayon. Se wo bedia banchi woni cocoa mu a. One more letter and family sunyan. Na on family to Cocoa Board. Na Cocoa Board review man approval. Nintu mu cocoa akuafo a. Yesika wa fadi. Yesika amampanyini ene randia beni ato forcing. Afa cocoa akuafo sika adi. Enu achi no, una wo be kire ye kwaya ye mfa ye cocoa fuo emfa so. Na de oye no onim de oye. Me pa mi cocoa no mi maintain. Se na minya ebi a 40 bags. Eso na beti. Eso te ba no me de be didi means I maintain. Mi no, mi ntwamu nkrampan, mi ngusu aduro, mi ngu akukọ bini. Na me te wo. De beba bia na madi. At the end of the day, umra na cocoa na wu a wo be me den. Cocoa etukura ye tete ni fusase. Na wo afuo wura no so wo so nkrata ya ma ubi. Ene wo se je se eba Cocoa Board. Na Cocoa Board mpanyimfo dodo se na wo cocoa fu. Randi abeni cocoa fu.
Asoma na kwasi busa no say ye serious country anka Randi abeni Cocoa Board.
Randi abeni cocoa fu we.
Secretary kwani kwase onya bidi wo sa adwuma no.
Na wo ba be ye mra we. E wa bra me wan consult me. Me afuo ni me dia no.
Apart from individual cocoa farmers, no more individual associations, no organized groups, no. You see your cocoa farmers association, your regional bodies named national or
the national rate act. No, na me person me send them up. I say me networking.
Okay.
The proposed act. They want me phone issue. Met me be ama. No, I have page 19 to 12. Page 12. That is about 4 pages or 3 page 9 to 12.
Okay.
Honor. Emrana state enkrofo a wo mu engage wo mu.
Really?
Yeah, or say any emedema wa. Or say guiding principles. Oba ha say the next topic in Omatron in blue you say thematic stakeholders engagement. Say what you say. Omu engage wo mu na bi ni. The main topic, you know, for ha say any desk review and documentary analysis. What you say? The 1992 Constitution Review Commission report, the Constitution Review Implementation Committee report. Oba has were past constitutions of Ghana and their historical context. Yemra has say thematic stakeholders engagement, lands and natural resources, decentralization and local government and chieftaincy, public service and enterprise. Code of conduct for public officers and extension. Now Abahase, no about independent constitutional bodies. Independent constitutional bodies like this. Who ko engage in woko fu why
O me see easy ka.
That be was in so was say
like example or something.
Independent constitutional bodies.
Oh, my example be
an executive advisory council, including the Council of State. Omu nyina the 40 participants ne bae. Eti ye ka independent constitutional bodies na isi ka ho road safety commission ka ho me pa cho me boa ene sa ne o ma shrage mu uko engage wo mo nkoko afuo hu sa ye den me pa cho so atiate and the whole professor was leading this committee o ebi ye o se the political branches, executives and legislature 60 participants, the judiciary 60 participants, economic and finance management and finance, central bank of Ghana. Bank of Ghana will cocoa. Also the Central Bank and National Development Planning Commission. Right, gender, youth, and inclusive. That's what I say. Business community and organized labor, including SMEs, academic and professional bodies, military and other security agencies, journalism and social media community, X-space engagement with the youth, engagement with the faith communities, engagement with imams, engagement with the diaspora communities. But any engagement with the national farmers association.
Hold on, we spent money, this much money to engage this much of people. Literally, I don't know. Are we serious as a nation?
How can this thing make sense?
Me say, okay, nina, or say the His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama, engagement with the eminent persons. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Professor Makokwe, Justice Sofia Kufu, Mr. Samoku Jeto, Nana Dr. SKB Asante, Professor Kwamina Ahoy, me say Speaker Abambabin, but anywhere, who they may not kasenki engage individual cocoa farmers. Because me coffee Japan, there's no way say everybody engaged.
Yeah.
But your association, your district, regional, and national board executives, as the national Ghana National Cocoa Farmers Association, Mrs. Amidemawa, page 9 to page 12. Yedini wo. Oma ye engage wo. Nentu betima ye estate laws. Ewa abra won engage the estate developers. Ubetima ye road laws. Ewa abra won engage import the users of the roads. But in this case, we are not the users of the land. We are the owners of the land. The owners of the farm. Who ye emrabo mi meja padie ho ba me one frame. And no one that say cocoa board. And unim say without the cocoa farmers, there's no cocoa board. Without cocoa farmers and cocoa farms, there's no cocoa board. Because cocoa board, no moment that was say, ye cocoa no na mumra meto. Ne se cocoa bi anywhere, awo kwa akoto de. Until from day one, cocoa board has been a disgrace. Cocoa board has been useless under this government.
Cocoa board.
Yetimiti 900 billion old cities. Eko talk as say the babe to cocoa yentimi ntiaka.
What is that news?
Yeah.
Kafra me ba. On cocoa board now.
I think that Vincent did that expose when they were
Challenging
challenging him. The Land Cruiser Prado. Prado wasn't Land Cruiser. Forgetting say Prado was a category of Land Cruiser.
It's a Land Cruiser. How much Land Cruiser Prado?
Yeah.
Bra, why cocoa board 9 is a live opposition.
Yeah. Tako we ko bank branch bi o ha.
Bra dan no na kwahwe omo.
Cocoa dia me place ntimi.
Eso ka fitire cocoa de so pa o.
Me say ntimi so.
Wo say so hwehwe ni mu say ekwan ho cocoa.
Ukosunya cocoa board a cocoa dua ne ye nan na esi kwa no ho enkrofo tena se agye mfram intimi so because cocoa ye prase opese so ye dey eduomo go on kra they don't know what they are doing they ya no know na me madom afu a me ba dua me cocoa ase ba yere no wo se me magye approval from cocoa board cocoa no esu season it is a cocoa ne kwa akuafo ani da board ye so body so kwa manken enti baabi a manken timi ye pa ye kokwase ukoto manken wo kokwase abeka se flower enti bra body e ko no kokko kwiani no otete ni kontomire na wodi kodwa odibia na odi aka kodwa enkwansusu abeba na mra ye wo hwa basentali ni mu bi ya ma ne kwa ama na nkodua nkwansusu anu ene wo se ne kokko akwiafo ni di mani besi muso me ye sure 90 billion ankodi kodua nkwansusu a expose ba ya anye yin enti kwiani titi ni kwansusu ne mesua ni nsusai ayisa nkwansusu anketenkete nyono ni nsusai eni ade na odi aka kontomre hu na nkodi abadwa enti manken ni bo a sa atem na board ye ko Ghana nyankopon dum ye ni o season bia wa aduane ye dey board ye ko no behu se manken ye dey eba ni enya bi dia fry ye banchi enti manken so ko no na board ye so ye dey ene wo ka kire kokko kwiani ni se sa neoma no so odua no woni kokko ma eni sunsanso bia wo kokko no so a on media approval from cocoa board Meanwhile, ya tesika twitwiri de say ye de kun galamsey a ese koko fo. Ene galamsey no a triple, a quadruple.
Omon kon galamsey we bia.
Sa what ase. Na me ye kuani na me next land e bia koko afuo ni so. Eti afuo wura de ama asase wura de ama galamsey. Omu so de omu ye ne se koko ni pie ha. Baby a omu ewa yi bi say asase etimi dua koko no. Wo ye de gold.
Ende.
Sa what ase. Etunim senya wo asase no so kra na odi galamsey na. Ni nsuo na wo de huru ni gold no. Wo bom say wa twa ba betu wa afu. Eti nsuo ni nam afuo no na eku koko no. Nsuo ni nam afuo no na eku koko no. Abai sebi we anya adwene say wo si sa neoma we hu anu kwai. Me mankan ni me koko ase bayire. Na bayire ne efe no koko ase bayire. Mankodua pona. Mankodua dente. So ate dem ekiro no. Mankodua sewa. Mandua fase. Esum ni hyen mania bi. Me si koko ase bayire ni din no. Because koko no so onya nua wo. Enti wo de bayire ne hye ho ana afa enua no. Onye koko no na ane ne fa. Because koko ye dua ni trim ye ne deche dua bia wo wiase. Koko ni trim ye ne de wani free ne so kakra bi wo be na ne asa wo de body atu gem ne be hye. Ena eye dua eso wo ehun. Enti se bibia ba koko no akaya lazim be ka kire mbe ka na afikra fe mapam me hwesu ni bi. Because wa dua akatoa.
Yeah.
Ewo mi koko me pam no twitwa akatoa no. Aduane ya ade anka ni kwa senka atwitwam. Ba koko na su ni dua no. Enti ahoma ne bibia ba dua no ho akoko ni ti. Enti kwani bie no a odua bayire a odua no koko no. Ebia wo anka asi, ebia wo pe, ebia wo mahogany bi no adua sa bayire no wo. Enti bra koko eba no eye kombre na koko so. Enti wo fa paafo no mu kwa akote amawa. Utu bayire ni bia na wanoa bebrebe koko ase bayire ye ni de ede ni ye ni de enye. Ena no so wo ye still kura mpo di free fie kwa
ebinyede.
ende ne sa
Kotomre na wase na
Enyini cha.
Ebi ye twan ene bi ye fusire
na ya homa.
ba ye bokoko nko ade aye bi
Grazivoro. Chidi to watch man be because
wahu eti de ye no ne se wudua koko na egu ho na esimpia wo de sade him.
Yeah.
Ye bo no na de ka sade ahim ti obebo akoto sade no na wafa de ntira ma ye de sade na him ni se wutwi makoni ntosi ni je ne na sade no wudi twi abomu no ma ebua koko ase bayire ni di. Se what ase nti obi a person no benya sade na odi adi ni koko ase bayire. Wo se na sekwani ni dua ni koko ase bayire a o meje approval. And the man here tiny says they will be sign. Cocoa board don't have import district offices. So what I say? And the wardrobe on so our person will do a cocoa by rem. On for car bear 100 cities. And may apply wo a duma. No uncle. Na ya approval as about beji approval. Na mi busa so mbe my approval certificate na de akwa send a fuomu ho say wo de otimi dua man kiana. Men tiasie. Mentimlanase.
Okay. Gozi.
Yeah, kamera.
Mami Musa we.
Unia wo.
I'm babe me busa we na we are my babe.
I impose na ye man.
Ono koko ni de oni.
Ah, koko asem de be kanti we are na. Mami Musa NDC aban bo sha o mo se akuafo. Ene mra ya me mra kwa na menti ase kopim se kwampa abiebie mu yi. 7,000 ama is it 6,000 be wa
7,000 na me tie.
Polytanka e de besi ya fuom e de boho ama sese nsoso ye bank ne ye friend say ye kokwa asibayre a ebedua nsoso e se gi se ebeji approval
eno na fuom ye friend
titemu na me di me koko na ma spend this car send nkwampa kan yi the amount of labor cost what I say chemicals sanu we nyina o kabomu a huge investment na me dey me koko enti me me dey an me nimu nyansa se sabiu koko no ese hu hia me ntimi kotwa esa aban semra keten de chichire me esa say aban ni mendi ni yie koko a obeto ne 3,001 no what dey about 2,000 something na ember enu nti na ye nchinchim koko di nsa mfa mra kwan bi so enye ni say ya na agozi
kamera. Well, there's a remix now, as I say, because that something goes back to what I was saying at first. Currently, that okay, I mean, can I say JM2 JM ba wa bay we JM na nkasa esin chen intia me din esin chen no is for a reason ba dem me mfa esin chen kakra e kama say NDC machine na ngasa no they have gone back to their 1979 and the 80s days. They really wish and come be any here.
Okay.
Honestly speaking. Or national security for New York for now. They wish there were no constitution. They wish there were no courts for judges for them to appear before judges. Now come one set up tribunals. Nana being watching that. So no. Now come my year. Some crisis some no year in the 70s and the 80s. No. Now come my year ye chiwa ye ba fi bit ma bubu da no kra gu ni wura dem ya ye de pay bit ma show bit ma report ye bit ma report ma for mu wadi. That was then. This is now. You know. And you heard your na dia omuye is a military. As a military for na kasa. Because sometimes what ya antremu bi kra kese kra. Oh, na me trem ma 23. Oh no. And we heard the ekokoso Turari ne hwani mu kroma. Sa why say wan so we obi anya research na we be no fire de so na so wan go school ni bi ndino okeka kwa asem na okeka. What is it? Obi a research ehu hia papa.
Very.
I don't think I'm brofo. Nee, that's what you know. Kwabena doesn't make sense to me. With all due respect and in all fairness, because currently, what is the price of one bag of pepper? It's almost 4,000.
Yeah, ginger is worse.
Ginger is about 7 or so. It's about 6,000 to 7,000. Me asasina me papa ne mo fa modi disuno. Almost one mammy no papa no more fa. No mammy no papa no more fa. No mammy no papa no more fa. Satana yesu kra mai. Now you Rollins mammy cry young one on your be Rollins am a tea party am your friend NDC. Or do cocoa. Okay, you the cocoa by engine.
What did you so?
My men 400 years you cry an example. Take the question they buy 1931 and 20 something. I'll buy it. Come see ya no my I mean, check Ghana for Nimunyam, Asante for especially. Cocoa name is illegal.
Yeah.
Cocoa near the sea Kumasi Sports Stadium.
Yeah.
If you crack on the sea in Crime Sports Stadium. Cocoa near the Shake KWASI. Cocoa ATTC. They say at the Pebia Wahabia or was no admina Cocoa.
But what my high street here?
Cocoa.
A diner there were hanging.
Patase and the end there, champo. A champo grade at the Cocoa Skayano the estate Nina Cocoa. A golden there's so much. I feel near nearby Hona here. I'll go for Sukono Mabetana or Tombocano. Me who look, so where actor, what to me a question them for secretary, I'm a printer, a type, a code computer, so you printer binding, a dabontia, a dabontia. It is insulting the government from head to toe. How can you meet all these people who have no bearing whatsoever in anywhere near farming? Oh, banking, I'll go from there, no Kodanica. And no grania penny the coy, Edward Dibisian Mayano. Rural banks especially. When number watermelon farm one day, or just can track watermelon and reading and it's can all film round or then no more that. Banks don't care about farmers in this country. You see, rural banks in the same you a queer do romance call in Brazil. And no more forgetting because a queer now. Rural bank be a young on headquarters of the Bekumasi. As we speak, almost all of them have their presence in Kumasi. Or branches in Kumasi, name a woman who doesn't their own head office in Angaze work. It tells you say they don't care about the farmers anymore. ADB, Agricultural Development Bank, there are more teachers saving at that bank than farmers. That they give more loans to teachers than farmers themselves. You see, a Kuanikas will pay Bessia.
Yeah, but ADB ankasa mean literally brand in free agriculture
ADB agrek no kwamu kwenti my phone kram pagrek ni dianti enya kofo and the buy that all the way from a champion time Operation Feed Yourself. I wasn't around but I read around it as a otumi ya ma aduane bi Ghana be drew level at night to me surplus kra na enye easy no but it took for administration. Rollins time who that so my kokwa for bibi se momfa nkoguma to da eso no ho an no odidie eno ho an no de ye ne bibia kofo ne ba ya we be mass spraying kofo na fe wode nani ba be ka kire kwafo se aba na wodi dua no kra no me ya metimi anese papa my science for one papa ne dia brem
akokra
bedi kofo ne ka say spray no kra me ma waduro no say wo ko spray me wo spray yes am etu o ka wo yes tell us your farm and the number of acres o ka acreage ya wo e beba kwabna they will come spray everything free and go the over dia wo wa say the wo kokwas by bia no ma man kwa compulsory and we all witnessed the result during Kufuor's time. Cocoa yield skyrocketed.
Yeah.
Because Kufuor time, no, the only nya safa cocoa and a cocoa hojuma. And the DCC Nancy. Omo muda cocoa board currently, I know. We run the abbey and then the deputies free where. Obia was a GM na man akoshe cocoa board biano. We heard Randy Abba, between any background to Randy deserves because Randy doesn't deserve to be a cocoa board, honestly speaking. He should be given the brass coach. Never coaching him up a ball. Ball who he understand cocoa. But with my Katanani, I predicting how a Ghana football basiaco in the next 20 years. On to me Katanani and predicting anything around cocoa for the next 1 hour. Why is he there? The media. I don't get what is going on one bit. And it clearly shows government angers then there's a campaign. It no nya say ye hire ho akwahe dem adwene bibia e ba de be ye da bia bia ye wen into de enkoka eto mu di atem twa sa for 8 years ye mutumi nya atumi hwe nothing all the research ni na de pa na efa ni na kra mfa tichire no nko an ekoso tiktokers na ehuna mani abra wo chief tiktoker otebru chira wadi obi atem ne nkramofo nyina atem e wo man mu e woda so oba ye no what is a Martin people can say oba no national security what vice president can say residence
in a national security na den
donc can say Frank Taylor say Frank can say Kevin Taylor at the vice president's residence as a diplomat
what do obi atem okroma
panyi
bi o mata bia
asofo Quran
Bible also now can for the cocoa now
yes
and no go for teacher trainee from certificate A to degree when
Akwakufu adukra so buy no so beto so for the start is a degree program
certificate A to diploma
yes
to diploma and
we no the distance learning by or migrating wo nyina or migrating teachers people teachers na nyina
mo beye aka say as a certificate
and nursing training basa courses program basa no proper diploma or do ma attach this institutions
some cry unu manza na so na we same
oh yeah
eno etina enkrofo bitim ka say MPP for baban ma omo hye oman NDC for baban ma omo bu man so omo bu ye nyina kata so because we dey so otumi because for anybody to even think say me wakra na me twa wa bra wo Jacob say wo fu na wo ntumi nua we no kwabna wo pase me kasem bia me pase me ka it is completely nonsensical to anybody say be wa dwene kakra say what pastor just say because say ene moko bottle baako enam 4,000 akakaduru bottle baako ko 7,000 na me wo koko 11 acres me 2,500 na wo wate so hwi say wo de bebre me na afini emaye no me twa na moko enrafio
there be 3 months
what nsuo ho a every 3 months ubeti moko ubeti nyaadoa ubeti nkruma ne ade na atatu wotum kwa de yin kwa afem bense kakaduro ana say grass nti ana ohia ono nko an land ede na titi 11 no midimu friends 5 edo makakaduro na midimu 6 na aka na ye patra na aka na kwabra nyanya sika na ye hwe why na same land ni etu to gold no
yeah
oda kata be no my friend grind there ba say za gold no ma wontu go board there o my wura sami jamfi office a kwabra obeka so hye adwuma se 1900 and we born in Bedabesine. Just 1 year na man office one ho ya efe es no be bedroom. Es no be a private hall. This is office. Obi a wo ba be adwuma de desk akonwa betena so fridge fine TV mini problem AC ehia kasa. Wo mo yiri photo nyina atata dem mo. No mumba. Omo graduation, omo party, omo call ye called the carpet se ho no carpet ne bo I din se me yares na me twi. How can you think?
Because mama CHIDI mrem na fi ya ba ya aksaso. Say na ya discuss o ya obeto ye no. Over this within this week, some agency interview be on Joy friend say Joy News. Literally, it's like he's saying, say, Ubia knew how can even including IMF, just a one. According to no, good board, Embo Kabia.
Well, sometimes in Yana, yeah, politics now, we should be mindful of instance in Biana Yeka, Yetina baby na Yeka. Because for an international body be a back can be because IMF was supervising over us for the last 3 to 4 years. So we've been reporting to them. And with these international bodies, you cannot hide anything from them. Because you need to be clean. Because when you clean, it's cannot so if IMF is telling us that you've made losses in your good board deals now, it's for you to humble yourself enough and explain to us how come we got here than rather say you will challenge it if you've not made any loss. Because and since I'm now can on so what here on kwan in the squad in the TSU. On kwan in the squad in the TSU. Oh, now one channel, which you chose and cry now yet on TSU because I don't understand why you sell something and you make a loss. You sell good because you say good business there, you don't sell to make a loss. So how come so what don't good I make a loss? So in the future, we all know the truth, whether they made a loss or not. Because in the crime we say joy for a report to be abna as I you 200 or say as I almost say a force rather a 9.70. Meaning said there's still a loss. So you should be humble enough for us to sit down and discuss it as to how we're going forward. You make say I incur our losses in the ABU.